Denver, Colorado, home of Invesco Field, where over 76,000 fans have gathered for this one between San Diego and Denver. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth. We're getting set for the kickoff.
It will be clear and mild for today's game. Hello, folks. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth getting set for this one. He'll return it from the 1. Chris, what are your thoughts on this rivalry game?
We've got a great game on tap. Both these teams seem to always perform so well against each other. I expect to see the same thing today.
Rivers is under center. 2 tight ends this time. San Diego sends a man in motion to the right. Back to throw. Rifles this one out to the middle. Oh, that's just sloppy. Tomlinson was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. From their own 24-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. And they get him about the 25-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. 1 man in the backfield. He's looking to throw. Passes over the middle. He's brought down at the 37. Oh boy, that's a nice play on 3rd down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on 3rd down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
Feeds it to the back. He's dropped at the 38. And he gets a yard on the run. 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Out of the I formation. Gives it off. Cuts back and he's dropped. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Rivers looking to throw. Scans the field. He couldn't find his intended target, and now they'll likely be forced to punt the ball. So, it's 4th down. The Chargers line up to punt. Cyphers to punt. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Royal fields it at the 22. And they get him at about the 37-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Let's go left.
A little misdirection. He fights forward to about the 39. The misdirection play gets a yard at the most. While we have a minute, we'll take a quick look at some of the key members of this Bronco offense. Man in motion. Back to throw. Rockets it out. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
He gets knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
Scatter, scatter, scatter.
Looks to pass. Throws it. Lack of concentration as it bounces away. Sapp was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Punts it, and he got a good one here. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. So as offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Sets up the play action. Kudavides catches it, interception. And they get him around the 18-yard line. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
The Broncos go with the I formation. Little handoff. And he makes it out to about the 17-yard line. Young gets about a yard on the play. They line up at the 17. Cutler is under center. Only one man back here.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Come on, B. Let's go.
Dropped behind the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
48.
Drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. Cromartie has the pick. And he scored. Interception returned by this defense.
He all the way, great break on the ball, but he knew what to do with it and stuck it in the end zone. Tremendous play.
And they line up for the extra point. The kick is up. Extra point is good. San Diego is up a score. And here's the kick. Royal from the 6. Drilled at the 33. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in. The halfback with the carry. Defender down. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Offset I formation in the backfield. Looking to throw. Gets rid of the ball. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. We've got a 3rd and 6. Ball on the 38. Denver lines up with 3 receivers. Single back formation. Looks to pass. He throws left. Catch is made. Good pass and catch, but it won't be enough to convert.
I always have to snicker a little bit when I see a pass play like that. I can almost hear John Madden talking about how can you pick up the first down when you complete the pass short of the sticks? What are they thinking about? And he's just so right.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. He fields it at the 17. Tackled at the 25. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Nice play fake. He throws it, and it's picked off. Brought down at the 31. And that one will now make 2 interceptions he's thrown in this first half.
Not exactly the way he was hoping to start the football game, but plenty of time still remains. He can get himself right back on track.
Drops back to pass. Goes through his read. And he caught it. He's dropped at the 26-yard line. Around 5 yards on the throw that time.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Luke 45. Luke 45. Scatter.
Play action. He throws a bullet across the middle. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
A touchdown away from a tie. I formation here. They go with the toss. He's in for the score. I'm really impressed by this guy's ability to get in there for the score.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tom, because it is so much fun to watch a guy slither through a hole, and that's what you're talking about down on the goal line. There aren't big gaping holes down there. You have to slither through a crack.
Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He gets his leg into this one. At the 30. Dropped at the 36-yard line. He found some running room and was able to get an excellent return.
I can tell you, as a former offensive player, when you get a good kick return like that, it just takes so much of the pressure off the offense. Now, even if you get a turnover, an interception, whatever, you're not backed up in your own end zone. You take the field with more confidence.
He's brought down around the 42-yard line. 6-yard pickup. That'll bring up 2nd down. Single set backfield.
Luke 45. Luke 45.
He's under pressure. And it's completed. Brought down at the 48-yard line. So they got it out there for about 6 yards, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a good feeling as a quarterback right there. You see a blitz like that coming, and you get the ball out of there and pick up the 1st down. Now, as a defensive coordinator, you may be a little more hesitant to call that blitz, and quarterbacks like that.
Gets the pass off. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the 1st down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Luke 45. Luke 45.
Looks to pass, and the defense has a heavy rush. There for the reception. He's brought down around the 33-yard line. Nice grab on the play, his 2nd catch of the drive.
Yeah, and I'm going to expect to see a lot more passes to this guy. He's a good receiver. He's talented. He can make the catch and get upfield. But more importantly right now, this defense is creating some opportunities for him to catch the ball.
Throws the bullet to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
They give it to the tailback. He's dropped around the 16-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. They line up in the red zone for the first time today. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He fights forward to about the 13. Tomlinson gets 3 yards on the carry. Rivers is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. They'll throw for the first. Rolling right. Makes the grab. And they get him at the 7. That was a decent gain there on the pass.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
They line up in the jumbo set. Again, he'll get the call. He is hit hard on the play. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Tomlinson gets it on the counter. Tackled at about the 3-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. It's 3rd and goal. The offense a little less than 4 yards away. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. He needs to get rid of it. He's in. Touchdown. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
Here's the point after. And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Drilled at the 30. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. The Broncos line up in an I formation. Little handoff. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Young gains around 6 yards on the run. Cutler is in the shotgun. 3 wide formation. Cutler set to go to the air. Looking for an open man. They get to him. They got him with a blitz that time.
This is one of those defensive coordinators who's known for his exotic blitz packages. He could blitz any time, any down, any point in the game. If you're a quarterback, you usually don't sleep too well before you play against this guy.
Drops back. Surveys the field. There for the catch. What an open field tackle. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Sproles is back awaiting the punt. Gets the punt away. Sproles fields it at the 22. He's dropped at the 29-yard line. And that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. A couple of yards there by the halfback on the counter. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 31. Rivers lines up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers this time. Tomlinson will run it again. He's tackled around the 39-yard line. An 8-yard gain, and that makes it 3rd down. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
They'll go with the run once again. And they get him at the 42. They had a tough time stopping them on short yardage.
Yeah, they stacked the line of scrimmage pretty well on that one, but just not able to stop them short of the first down markers.
Man in motion. First down, looking to throw. Thomas knocks it down. Hester was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 42. Tomlinson lines up as the single back. Nice play fake. And they're coming after him. Almost picked. Gates was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. There are 7 defensive backs on the field for the defense.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Tiger!
Back to pass. Scans the field. And it's knocked down. Not the best pass, Chris. The throw went right into coverage. What was he thinking?
I don't think that he was, Tom. It was one of those where the brain cells went off, and he's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Cyphers kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? And they'll down it at the 3. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. 2 tight end formation this time. Little handoff. He's brought down around the 9-yard line. The running back picks up 6 on that play. 2nd down now, 4 yards to go. They come out with a big set.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Brought down behind. And toss him.
And when your defensive line can hand your guys up front and not allow the offensive lineman to get down the linebacker, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Young gets the ball. He's tackled at the 8. They didn't have the ball long there.
And 3-and-outs are embarrassing for an offense. When you go out there and run 3 plays and have to go jogging back to your sideline, those defensive guys, they aren't too happy.
Gets it away cleanly. He drops it. And he just broke the cardinal rule on that one.
You know, this guy's usually pretty sure-handed. I don't know exactly what caused him to muff that one. My guess, though, is that he didn't get in position to catch it cleanly. People know that you can drop a ball with your hands, but you can also drop it with your feet if your feet aren't in position to make the catch.
They give it to the tailback. And they get him at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. From the 47-yard line. Rivers comes to the line under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. Tomlinson gets the call. Brought down around the 46-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run. We played a quarter. The score is 14-7. Third and 8. Ball on the 46-yard line. Rivers lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Green 88. Green 88.
Looking to throw. Makes the short throw. He's brought down around the 39-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
Cyphers punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. And it goes out of the end zone for the touchback. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. The Broncos line up with an offset eye backfield.
Red man. 48. Go. We stop the run first. Alert run.
Fakes to the back. And he catches it. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Denver goes with the ace set here. Drops back on first down. Rifles it out there. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. And they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
They'll give it off here. He's going to be tackled for a loss. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Fakes to the back. Gets the throw off. He's dropped at the 48-yard line. Young gains about 4 yards there. From their own 48-yard line. They line up in an eye. Back to pass. He needs to get the pass off. And they get him there for the sack. They might need to have the doctor take a look at him after that one.
Well, it looks like he's okay, but I don't know how. He cannot keep taking shots like that. And I'll tell you another thing. This guy's a tough guy, but I don't care who you are. As a quarterback, you take hits like that, you start looking at the pass rush.
He punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 41-yard line. One man in the backfield. He drops back. He's under pressure. He's there for the catch. What a shot! And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
First down, looking to throw. Throws on the run. Tackled at the 35. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
They line up in an eye. They'll throw on first down. Short throw to the right. Goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Nice job of shutting down the first down pass.
Yeah, it looked like that time the defense knew exactly what was coming. They were right there from the outset to make that play.
Little handoff. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. From the 28-yard line. Tomlinson alone in the backfield. San Diego uses motion. Tomlinson gets it on the inside. He didn't get back to the line. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. Royal from the 7. It appears that we have a flag on the play. And that flag was thrown in the area of holding.
Holding by the receiving team.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that one.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. We up.
Drops back on first down. Guns it right. Defender gets his hand on it. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Hey, inside.
Young is the deep back as they line up in the eye.
I got him. Green 88. Green 88. Safe. Let's go get it. Watch the run.
Drops back. Throws a bullet. He's pushed out around the 17-yard line. That pass play goes nowhere, so that'll make it third down. Back to throw. Dumps it out right. He's brought down at the 23. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
Rolls, fields it at the 38. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Passes on the move. Tackled right around the 46-yard line. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
And he will lose yardage on the play. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
He's looking to throw. Comes down with it. He's tackled around the 46-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Luke 45. Luke zebra.
He looks to throw on first down. Throws while on the run. Out of bounds, incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
48.
Nice play fake. Throws it short. Knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. Game 22 press. Game. Let's get off this field, man.
Here's the pass. Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive. You know, Chris, the tight end can be used as such a weapon in the passing game.
And I always find it surprising that tight ends typically don't get drafted very high, but when you think about the skill set, they have to be able to block like a tackle and catch like a wide receiver.
And they'll run him again. He's brought down at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Here's the 8th play of this series. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. Rivers will hand it off. He's dropped around the 14-yard line. They get a good 7 yards on that play, and so it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and 2. Ball on the 14-yard line. They line up in a one-back set. There's a play fake. Throws it short. Makes the catch. Brought down around the 10-yard line. It looks short to me, but they get the first.
Yeah, and you can tell which receiver this quarterback likes in those tough 3rd down situations. He dropped back and got him the ball immediately.
And they get him at the 1. A gain of 9 yards.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
Gets in for the touchdown. An excellent push up front by the offensive line, leading 2-6.
You ever watch rugby? That's exactly what rugby looks like. A scrum, the big guys pushing each other, and that little scrawny quarterback just found a way to stick it in the end zone.
Here's the kick. It's good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick. He'll return it from the 3. Brought down at the 27. They were forced to punt on their last drive. From their own 27-yard line. Young is the single setback. Young gets the ball. He's dropped at the 30. 3 yards on the run.
Gain of 3.
2nd and 7 situation here. Ball on their own 30. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Cutler back to throw. Looks down the field. Throws it deep down the left side. Jackson was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. From their own 30-yard line. Cutler lines up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. The Broncos motion to the left side. And they got him. Williams got to him in a hurry on that play. Sproles is back deep to return the punt. Gets the punt away. Sproles takes it at the 32. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
They'll give it off here. What a brutal hit. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Drops back to pass. Rockets it. Brings it in. And they get him at the 41-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Rivers will hand it off. He makes his way to about the 25. And what a run.
I thought I was watching a track meet on that one. He got into turn 2 and started leaning. Oh my goodness, was that fast.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Rivers comes to the line. 3-wide formation. Looks to pass. He throws short. He's dropped at the 18-yard line. Gain of 7 through the air on that play. So that'll make it second down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Tomlinson gets another handoff. He's brought down at the 15, and he did a good job there to get the first.
I know those runs aren't exactly the kind you see on the highlight shows, but you're keeping the drive alive, maintaining possession, and picking up first downs.
Rivers will look to pass. The pass is away. Knocked down. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Tomlinson will run it again. Tackled at the 14. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. Ball on the 14-yard line. Rivers lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Looking to throw. Looks for a man open. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. Andy has had a terrible day throwing the ball so far.
Well, unless you're playing for the other team, I have no idea what's the matter with him today. He's throwing it right in their gut.
It's 1st and 10. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. He drops back. He throws on the run. He's dropped at the 26-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
2 minutes left in the half. First down now and 10 to go. Ball on their own 26.
Come on, little hustle. Blue 45.
Drops back on first down. He throws right. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Cutler drops back. Looking for an open man. Is there for the catch. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Cutler looking to throw on first down. And it's caught. And they get him at the 45. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Pass is off target. Jackson was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Cutler will come to the line with a three-wide formation.
Or security person, or proceed to an emergency medical services station. Available throughout the stadium.
Back to throw. Strong throw. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. Looks to be a good gain of 10 or so on the slant that time.
I love that call against man-to-man coverage. Just get the ball out of your hands quickly. You don't have to face the pressure, and give your playmakers a chance on that end cut.
Let's see what they got. Get off, baby, get off.
Nice play fake. And it's incomplete. Wide receiver is unable to make the grab. The pass was too far out of his reach.
And that's one of those that the wideout goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks, this guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it, we'll get it next time.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. Hits the crossbar. Good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Sproles fields it at the 1. At the 30. Brought down at the 37. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. The Chargers line up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out. Rivers drops back, scans the field. Pass completed. Tackled around the 45-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
From the 44-yard line, the defense lines up in the nickel. Rivers drops back on first down. Makes the reception. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
He's hammered in the backfield. The Chargers will take their last timeout. 3rd down and short now. And he got plenty of distance on this one. Right down the middle. He just showed off his incredible leg strength there. What a kick.
Wow. Can you believe he made that one? That's my expert analysis there. Wow.
Kicks it off. Royal takes it from the 6. He can't bring him down. Hit and dropped at the 34-yard line. The offense will start at the 34. So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone before halftime. Someone jumped early down there.
Full start, offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
Back to pass. Defense closing in. Drops the sure pick. Not much of a game so far as we head to the locker room. Our score here is the Chargers 27, the Broncos 10. Kicks it off. Hall from the 3. dropped at the 29-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They hand it off. He's tackled at the 35. 6-yard gain. That brings up second down. From their own 35-yard line. 3 wideouts here. Looks to pass. On the run, he throws it. He's brought down right around the 44-yard line. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
Give to the tailback. And he's knocked out at midfield. They gain 5 yards there. That'll bring up second down.
Hold on.
Cutler is in the gun. He has 3 receivers.
Reload. Luke 45. Right, close right. Screen.
Drops back to pass. He throws it. Brought down at the 36-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Empty. Come on,
Young gets the call. Tackled at about the 31. 4-yard gain by the back. It's second down, 6 to go.
Hey, don't lose your fight.
They line up in a one-back set.
Luke 45. Hey, watch the screen. Omaha. We up.
He's looking to throw. Throws on the run. He finds the tight end in open space. He's tackled at the 5-yard line. The tight end came up with a nice catch that time.
Pretty athletic play for a big guy. I tell you, as a quarterback, you see somebody make a play like that, you want to come back again and again.
Toss. Touchdown. It ain't over yet. Another score by the running back.
You gotta love this guy. I had a chance to talk to him in the offseason, and the one thing that he said that drives him nuts about any running back are guys that run out of bounds. He wants to lower his head, create contact, and crush anybody in his path.
Here's the kick. And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. Sproles takes it at the 4. At the 30. Hit and dropped at the 34. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
And they get him at about the 33-yard line. Didn't get much, and that will bring up second down. They line up at the 34. The Chargers line up with an offset eye backfield. Rivers off the fake. Dumps it out left. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
Tackled around the 47-yard line, and the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7 situation here. The Chargers come out in the shotgun. There are 3 receivers wide.
Luke 45. Luke 45.
Fullback on the inside give. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He was looking for some room to run there, but there just was nowhere to go.
And sometimes when the offense hands the ball to the fullback, they're just looking for a little change of pace, maybe trying to pop one in there. That time he got popped instead.
He's looking to throw. Throws while on the run. He's tackled around the 49-yard line. Not much chance of converting that pass into a first down.
Nah, and that's really what the defense was hoping for there. They settle their defense behind the chains, allow you to catch the ball, come up and make the tackle. Perfectly executed that time by the defense.
Cyphers will punt it, and he absolutely boomed it. And they'll down it at the 3-yard line. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Dumps it out right. Completed. He steps out right around the 4-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that first down completion.
Pretty tough sometimes when a quarterback is looking at his first read, it's not there. The second read is there, but he knows his guy is going to get hit immediately afterwards, and that's what happened there. They took away the first and second read.
He fakes it. And the fullback is wide open out there. He's pushed out at the 13. That's a gain of 8. It's third down now, just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. Looked like he might have made contact with an offensive player. Here's the call.
Encroachment. Defense.
That's a huge mistake for this defense. You can't let things like that happen.
Oh, and look at them out there. They're just sick. You make a stop on third down, you're going to get off the field. They're all kicking the dirt right now because they gave up a cheap first down.
Young takes the handoff. They tackle him for a loss. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Here's the give. He's dropped at the 19. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2.
From their own 19-yard line. 4 wideouts this time. Cutler looking to pass. Looking for a receiver. He's sacked. And that's sack number 4 in the game.
The pressure by this defense has been there all day, and offensively, they're just struggling trying to come up with a protection scheme that works.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Sproles fields it at the 42. Brought down at the 39-yard line. And that was a pretty nice return there, Chris.
He was just a couple of steps away from breaking that one all the way. This coverage team better start stepping up, or he's going to take one in for 6.
It's the tailback. Tackled at the 37. The halfback picks up a yard. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 37. 2 tight end set.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out. Go, baby. 48.
Hands it to the back. There's a flag on the play. And I have a feeling this one's coming back.
Holding. Offense.
And I really didn't see the hold there.
Honestly, Tom, there is holding on every single play. I mean, the rule changes now allow for the guys to grab but you have to keep inside the framework of the defensive player. As long as you do that, it typically doesn't get called. It did there.
He drops back. Throws it short. Brings this one in. Hester gets him about 3 yards on that completion. 3rd down and 12. Ball on the 41. Out of the gun. Back to throw. He throws on the run. It's intercepted. So they come up with another interception.
This is about the time where the quarterback comes walking off the field and one of his own defensive players will look at him and go, you want to try and throw one to our guys for once?
They'll give it off here. He fights forward to about the 29. Young comes away with 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8. Out of the I formation.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Watch the run. Left call. Watch the run now. Watch the run.
He gets out to about the 32-yard line. Just about 3 yards there.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
He drops back. He didn't get his feet set as he threw. He's dropped at the 45. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Young gets it on the draw. He makes his way to about the 45. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Cutler will hand it off. He fights forward to about the 43, and the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 43-yard line. Cutler is under center. He has 2 backs behind him. He needs to get the pass off. In and out of his hand. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Cutler calls for motion right.
Blue 45. Zebra. Toby 32. Come on now.
He drops back to pass. All kinds of pressure. It's intercepted. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
Really a nice play on the ball that time. It's so much fun to watch these athletes in the secondary breaking so quickly and making these interceptions.
Looking to throw. Passes to his left. He's tackled around the 47-yard line, and they pick up 9 with the completion. That'll make it 2nd down. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Tomlinson is the single setback.
Let's go right. Let's go deep. Watch the back. Whoever got the back.
Tomlinson takes it up the middle. And they get him at the 43-yard line. They better find a way to slow him down or he's going to end up breaking one big.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. How many times have we seen a back chipping away, and then all of a sudden breaking the big one?
Blue 45. Come on, Blue 45. Come on now. You ready? Turn. Let the hook.
He gets another carry. He took a shot at the 39-yard line. Tomlinson gains around 3 yards on the run.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. typically the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's brought down at the 26-yard line.
LaDainian Tomlinson is just a star. There's just no other way to put it. This guy, when he gets in the open field, is like an Olympic sprint champion. But what most people miss is his ability in little tight areas to make multiple people miss and not lose any speed. I haven't seen many people like him that can be so quick in a tight area and re-accelerate so fast.
Dumerville gets his hand on it and scoops it up. Big-time play by this defense.
And wide receivers are so used to making jukes and moves out there, and sometimes they just get loose with the football. That one's stripped away, and that's a big play.
They'll take over at the 33-yard line.
Hey, never quit, fellas.
Nickel package on defense. Young on the inside handoff. Brought down behind the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
And they use motion. Looking to throw. With the pass. Pass is complete. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
They line up in the jumbo set.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Tiger. Tennessee.
Again, he'll get the call. Brought down at the 49-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 49. Cutler comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Again with the run. And they get him at the 45. The halfback runs for 4 yards. 3rd down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Play fake. It's completed. He's tackled at the 20-yard line. He can provide some excitement.
Yeah, let's face it, the wide receivers in the NFL today are really the home run hitters. If you compare them to baseball, they're the guys that can knock it out of the park, and he is teeing a few up today.
Come on, let's go. I'm trying to get you over there, baby.
He fakes it. Short throw to the right. He's brought down at the 10. Gain of 10 on the pass completion. The offense will line up at the 9 here. Young is the deep back as they line up in the I.
Let's get it right here.
Sets up the play action. Tackled at the 9. That's a smart and safe play by the quarterback.
Just keeping the drive alive there. Not a ton of yards, but they're moving in the right direction.
Young, the lone back.
Blue 45. Alert, run. Let's get a stop. Let's roll.
Setting up play action. Throws left. He's tackled around the 1-yard line. He's there for the catch once again. That's number 2 on this offensive possession.
Yeah, you hear all the time about quarterbacks getting into a rhythm, but sometimes a quarterback and a receiver can get into a rhythm where the quarterback begins to look to one guy a little bit more because he feels more comfortable, and I think that's beginning to happen now.
Play action. Looks down the field. And the pass falls incomplete. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
They'll line it up just inches away from the goal line. It's 3rd and goal.
Hold on. Roger. Blue 45. Overwatch. Blue 45.
Surveys the field. They'll score. Touchdown. Perfect execution on that pass play, Chris. Looked like the defense wasn't ready for that at all.
You know, this defense just looked off balance this entire series. Great play calling all the way down the field and finally get rewarded with a touchdown straight.
And this will make it a 3-point game. Set down. The kick is up. Point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Cromartie fields it at the 3. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Drops back on 1st down. Short throw to the left. And they get him around the 42-yard line. He found his tight end for a 1st down.
There's nothing better for a quarterback than to have a big body guy like that that can catch the football. Nice play.
Offset I formation in the backfield. There's a play fake. He's scrambling with the catch. Tackled right around the 46-yard line. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
He's tackled around the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. From the 47-yard line. San Diego lines up in the offset I this time. San Diego sends a man in motion. Drops back. Defense closing in. The defense came with a blitz that time.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
They'll give it off here. Dropped behind the line. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first here.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Into the end zone for a touchback. If the offense can air it out as effectively as they did on their last drive, it's going to be a long day for everyone on that defense. The Broncos line up in an I formation. There's a play fake. And it's knocked loose. Sapp was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They line up at the 20. Cutler lines up under center. Only one in the backfield this time. On the ground, up the middle. He fights forward to about the 23. Young gets 3 yards on the carry. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide.
go.
Graham is the man in motion.
Don't let your man make the play.
There's a play fake. Passes it out. And it's knocked down. 4th down coming up, and they've got a big decision to make here.
Well, it's 4th down. You're losing. It's in the 4th quarter. I really think you have to think about going for it here.
Punts it. Makes the fair catch. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. They'll get the ball here at the 33. It's 1st and 10. Ace backfield this time.
Hey, come on.
Play action. Catch is made. He's dropped around the 49-yard line. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
He's looking to throw. Guns it out. And he caught it. Brought down around the 21-yard line. They complete a long pass play.
After a big play like that, it's really important for the offense to get in the huddle and get out, keep this attack going. Right now they have the defense on their heels.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Chargers come out with the offset eye.
Hey, stay. Blue 45. Keep coming. Blue 45. Put your hands up up front.
Give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 18-yard line. A pickup of about 3.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Rolls right. And it's completed. He's dropped at the 11. He bought just enough time on the rollout to find his open receiver.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Little handoff. They will be short. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
And right down the middle. He put that one right through the uprights. The kick. Hauled from the 6. Dropped at the 34-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. First down now and 10 to go. Young alone in the backfield.
Blue 45. Blue 45. You stop the run first. Let's go.
Looking for an open man. He's under a heavy rush. They picked it off. And he's decleated at the 49-yard line. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
First and 10. 2 tight ends here. He needs to make a decision. There for the reception. And they get him at the 46-yard line. Hester picks up about 5 yards with the catch. Tomlinson lines up as the single back. Rivers drops to throw. The defense has him surrounded. Can't hang on. And the hit knocked the ball out on that play.
That's just a big hit right there. No way the receiver could hold on to that one.
San Diego comes out in the shotgun. Hester on the run. And it looked short from up here. He did what he could, but it still won't be enough for a first down.
And defensively, they'll give you a run like that. I mean, it's third down and long situation, and if you want to simply hand the ball off, take it. We'll let you punt the football, and we'll go back and drink some little water.
Gets the punt away. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. The halfback with the carry. And he's hammered at the 21. And he gets a yard on the run.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Keep playing, fellas. I'm trying to get you over there, baby.
Play fake. Gets the pass away. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Fakes to the back. Crosses the line. Fumble. They fall on it. That was a huge turnover.
What a tremendous play by the defense. You really began to get the feeling this offense was getting something going. They stripped the football out of there and kill the drive, kill the momentum.
He looks to throw on first down. Passes the ball. He steps out around the 38-yard line. Another completed pass puts him over the 300-yard mark. I'm sure that he doesn't even realize he's passed for 300 yards at this point. The only thing that he cares about is walking away with a win. He knows that the stats generally take care of themselves. Little handoff. He gets out to about the 35-yard line. Tomlinson gets 3 yards on the play. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Rivers comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Back to throw. He threw off his back foot. And he should have had that one. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 13-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Tackle at the 19. Young gains around 6 yards on the run. Young is the deep back as they line up in the I.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Watch the ball.
Young gets the call. He's brought down at the 20. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. 3rd and 3 coming up. Young, the lone back. Another run. He's dropped at the 27-yard line. He got free and was able to pick up decent yardage on the play.
7 yards and a first down. The last thing in the world that defenses want to do is take people out of coverage, bring them down to help against the run, but I'm not sure they have much of a choice at this point.
Hit hard at the 30. Just about a 3-yard gain. That brings up second down. Cutler steps to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers split out. Cutler looking to pass. Gets the throw away. Makes the grab. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
He'll get it again. He didn't get back to the line. Cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Back to throw. He throws a bullet out to his right. He's tackled at the 45. Sapp picks up about 4 yards with the catch. 2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. The pass rush gets there, and he's down.
Got to think they'll punt it away here in this situation. No point in taking any chances when you're on the wrong side of the field like this.
He punts it. Sproles takes it at the 21. Brought down at the 25. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Defense is getting pressure. There for the catch. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Tomlinson takes it right side. And he's drilled at the 42. Tomlinson gains around 3 yards on the run.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
He gets another carry. And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line. Tomlinson picks up 2 yards with the carry. The Chargers line up with an offset eye backfield. Play action. And they get to him. What can they do to tighten up the protection so he has time back there?
Nice call by the defensive coordinator there. Had the blitz in the perfect situation. More and more now offenses want to spread it out, get a bunch of receivers out in a pattern, and you pay the price on the blitz.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Royal takes it at the 49. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
Let's keep him down here. Let's go. Come on, guys. Clean 88. Let the hook. Let the hook. Look. Zebra.
They'll give it off here. Tackled at the 23-yard line. Not a lot on that play. That'll bring up second down. Second down, 10 yards to go. The Broncos come out in a shotgun set. We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 23. Back to pass. Past the line. And they get him at the 27-yard line. This play call really didn't make much sense.
No, at this point in the game, when you know that not only is the defense working against you, but so is the clock, a run call here probably is not a very good idea.
He's tackled at the 37. That was a big-time run there.
Sometimes when you get in a hurry-up situation, a run can be a tremendous call because defensively you're thinking pass and conserving time off the clock. That time they pop a run in there and pick up the first down.
Defender gets his hand on it. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Looks to pass. On the run, he throws it. Tackled at the 48-yard line. It looks like they're going to go no huddle. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Cutler adjusts the play at the line. Cutler will look to pass. And he goes down. What can they do to put a stop to this guy getting to the quarterback?
There are just some days as a pass rusher when those guys are on. I don't know if it's biorhythms or whatever it may be, but there are some days when you can see a guy is just going to be unblockable, and this might be that day.
Sacked again. That's number 8.
Well, that's sack number 8 right there. This is where the quarterback now decides whether A, he wants to play anymore or not, or B, if he wants to hand the ball to one of those offensive linemen and say, how about if I play tackle and you go back there and get kicked for a little while?
Back to pass. And he catches it. He's brought down around the 40-yard line. They almost stopped him on 4th, but it'll be a first down.
And that's exciting football right there. I didn't know if he had it or not, but picked up just enough to keep this drive alive.
First down, looking to throw. Fires it out. Cromartie gets his hand on it, and the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
So this is it right here. One last play and one last chance to win the game. If they can get the Hail Mary, they'll pull out the miracle win. Cutler will look to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. He makes another reception on the drive. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
And that will be the conclusion of this game. Our final score is the Chargers 30, the Broncos 24.